Why does your skin suddenly cover itself in tiny bumps when you're cold, scared, or listening to a song that gives you chills? It seems like a strange, almost pointless reflex. But it turns out, goosebumps are a genuine fossil of your evolutionary past, still wired into your body today. This reaction has a real scientific name, piloerection, and it's controlled entirely by your involuntary nervous system, the same system that controls your heartbeat and digestion, meaning you have zero conscious control over it. Nearly every mammal on Earth has this same basic reflex: dogs, cats, porcupines, even primates, which tells scientists this system evolved a very long time ago, long before modern humans existed. Here's what's actually happening under your skin. Every single hair on your body sits inside a tiny muscle called an erector pili. When triggered, that muscle contracts sharply, pulling the hair upright and pushing up the skin around it into a small bump. This entire process happens in a fraction of a second, triggered by a burst of adrenaline released directly into your bloodstream, the exact same hormone your body uses during a fight-or-flight response to danger. Because this reflex runs through the involuntary nervous system, you can't trigger it just by thinking about it directly, which is exactly why genuine goosebumps feel so involuntary and sudden when they actually happen. So why do we even have this reflex? The leading explanation goes back to our much hairier ancestors. When those muscles contracted, raised body hair would trap a thicker layer of warm air close to the skin, working exactly like a built-in winter coat. It also made ancient humans and animals look physically larger and more threatening, puffing up their fur to intimidate predators or rivals. The same reason a frightened cat's fur stands on end today. Porcupines take this same reflex to a dramatic extreme, contracting those muscles to raise thousands of sharp quills at once, turning a defensive reflex into an actual physical weapon. The problem is, modern humans have lost almost all of that thick body hair, which means the heat-trapping benefit is basically gone. But the reflex itself never disappeared. It's a leftover survival mechanism from millions of years of evolution. Scientists call this a vestigial reflex, a biological behavior that outlived its original purpose but never got deleted from our genetic programming, similar to how humans still have a tiny, non-functional tailbone. Interesting side note, the same tiny muscle is also responsible for a fully functional tailbone-era reflex, one more small piece of evidence connecting modern humans directly back to far hairier ancestors. But here's the genuinely fascinating part. Goosebumps aren't only triggered by cold or fear anymore. Powerful music, an emotional scene in a movie, or even a deeply moving memory can trigger the exact same physical reflex. Researchers believe this emotional trigger hijacks the same adrenaline pathway used for physical threats, meaning your body treats a chill-inducing song and a genuine physical danger almost identically at the neurological level. Neuroscientists have used brain imaging to confirm this overlap directly. The same reward and emotion circuits light up whether the trigger is a genuinely moving piece of music or a real physical threat. This reaction is so consistent that scientists actually use it as a real, measurable tool. In psychology and neuroscience research, goosebumps are used as a physical marker of strong emotional or aesthetic response, something researchers call frisson. Not everyone experiences frisson equally either. Studies suggest people who are more open to new experiences and emotionally responsive to music tend to get chills far more often and more intensely than others. Some studies have even used frisson responses to help predict how emotionally engaging a piece of music or film actually is, well before asking a single participant how it made them feel. So the next time a song gives you chills or a chilly breeze makes your arms prickle, remember what's actually happening: a genuinely ancient survival reflex from your hairier ancestors still quietly firing inside your body today. It's a small, strange reminder that your body carries millions of years of evolutionary history, even in something as simple and overlooked as a tiny bump on your skin. So this one tiny, overlooked reflex connects a nervous system built millions of years ago to something as modern and personal as your favorite song, a genuinely strange bridge between ancient biology and modern emotion.